David? Sis, do you know what today is called today? Today is God's Sabbath day. There's certain things you're supposed to do on God's Sabbath day. You're supposed to buy, you're supposed to sell, you're supposed to work, you're supposed to cook, you're supposed to do nothing.
Keep everything holy.
Right. But what we do, we say the hell with God.
And purify themselves in the garden to get behind one tree.
And that's what the church do. When they come out of the church, what they do? They go sit up on the oak tree, right? Pull out that grill and start eating pork. He said, okay, if you keep eating this pig, I'm gonna give you a high blood pressure, diabetes. You know what I'm saying? We have a dietary law tell us what we can eat and what we can't eat.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Because what? God gave this law to us. He said, okay, if you keep eating this pig, I'm gonna give you a high blood pressure, diabetes. You know what I'm saying? We have a dietary law tell us what we can eat and what we can't eat. Read it again.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7. And the swine, though he divided the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
He's unclean to you, read.
Of their flesh shall you not eat, and their carcass shall you not touch.
Now, jump down to verse 9. Now, what about fish? Do you eat catfish?
Bring it up.
You eat crab?
I don't eat catfish because I heard it has a cycle like a woman.
Okay. Eat shrimps? Okay, now we finna go into the Bible and show you what we can. Hold on, my brother. Hey, hold on, brother. Hey,
don't say that about shrimp.
I know it. I know we like eating that stuff. Let's see what the Bible says. Read it.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 9. These shall you eat of all that are in the waters.
He said, these are that what you can eat all in the water. Let's see what God said about that. Read.
Whatsoever hath fins and scales.
You heard what he just said? What has fins and scales. Do catfish have fins and scales? They got fins.
I don't think they have any scales.
You see that says? The crab, lobster, shrimp have fins and scales? No. Read from the top again.
These shall you eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever hath fins and scales, in the waters, and the seas, and in the rivers, them shall you eat.
So now you ask yourself, why do God say, eat the fish that have fins and scales? Don't eat the one that don't have fins and scales. What's the catfish? He's a bottom feeder. His job is to clean up the rivers and the oceans. That's his job. The crab, lobster, shrimp, what's their job for? To clean up the ocean. Because if God hadn't made these things, what you think the river would be like? It'll be polluted. What you think the ocean will be like? It'll be polluted. You couldn't even go fish. But what do? They go in the ocean, get all the shrimp, the crab, the lobster and stuff, and come back and what? Eat it. But if they take all that out the ocean stuff, it's going to be polluted. We have a dietary law tell us what we can eat and what we can't eat. Read.
And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, and all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
They shall be what?
An abomination unto you.
So God said it's an abomination, meaning what? He hate that thing. It's an abomination. We're supposed to be eating it. He tell us what we can eat and what we can't eat. Now let's go back to the pork. Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. Here's the judgment for our people that's eating this pork. You know what I'm saying? Eating all the unclean animals that God said that we can't eat. This is what our people don't understand. It's judgment in this Bible right here. It's judgment. That's why we lead the world in all these type of diseases. Because what? They say they love God, but don't do nothing what he say. Now let's go into the judgment right quick. Read this.
The book of Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
So the church is not teaching our people that. Christ is coming back with fire. Why? Because I don't nobody want to do what he say. Nobody. Read.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with a chariot like a whirlwind, to render his anger.
You see that? He's come back mad. Anger. Mad. The Father has laws in the Bible tell us what to do and what not to do. Our people do not want to keep God's laws. Like today. Do you know what today is according to the Bible? Sis, do you know what today is according to the Bible? Today is God's Sabbath day.
Bring it out.
There's certain things you're supposed to do on God's Sabbath day. You're supposed to buy, you're supposed to sell, you're supposed to work, you're supposed to cook, you're supposed to do nothing.
Keep everything holy.
Right. But what we do, we sit in hell with God. Read, you read.
To render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
With flame of fire, because what? He destroyed the first earth with what? Water. This time he's coming back to destroy it with fire. And the church is not teaching our people that. Read.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh. And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
No, it's going to be 200.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
It's a lot of our brothers and sisters going to die, bro. Because what? They do not keep the word of God.
Right.
And that's what we come out here and trying to show our brothers and sisters. We must come back and start keeping God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Read.
They that sanctify themselves.
Here comes sis. Listen to this very, very closely. Listen to this, brother. Read.
They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the garden behind one tree.
That's what the church do. When they come out of the church, what they do? They go sit up on the oak tree, right? Pull out that grill and start eating pork, all type of abominable food. But God said, read that part again.
Behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh.
Eating what?
Eating swine's flesh.
Yeah, my brother, eating swine flesh. Read.
And the abomination and the mouse.
Now he said the mouse. You eat mouse? You eat a mouse? Let me show you what. Right, but brother, let me show you what that's going into. Right, I'm gonna show you what that's going into. The mouse, we don't eat that stuff. The Chinese people, they eat that. But you know what also they going into? Squirrel, possum, coon. We eat all that stuff. You know it. You ate some of that stuff, hadn't you?
Oh no! Now the only thing that I can say I'm guilty of is eating some pork. I mean, I stayed off it for 10 years and ended up getting back on it because I stopped eating beef because of digestive problems.
Okay.
But oh man, just keep. I got a few more minutes.
I know you gotta go. Hold on, brother. But what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, our people love that stuff. Possum, coon, squirrel, they eat all that. That's all in the same family. God said it's an abomination. He's the judgment for our people if they eat that. Read it.
And the mouse shall be consumed together.
Shall be what?
Consumed together.
Shall be consumed together. Meaning what? They're going to die. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to show our brothers and sisters, bro. We're on the bottom right now. You think we're going to be on the bottom for all these? No, we're going to rule this whole planet Earth. Right. Sis, I'm going to show you something right quick. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 16. You what? I know you got to go. Look, bro. Look, we got a website on the back and everything. Look. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. How y'all doing, my brother? What's going on? We out here trying to teach our people who we are according to the Bible, right? If I were to ask you, what is your nationality, what would you say? You said African, right? Hold 1 second. Read this for the sister real quick. Because he just went over a law that you're supposed to wear pants, right? But I'm going to show you what God said. If you come back and start keeping God's commandment, right? You work, don't you, sis? Read this real quick. 28 and verse 56.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 66. 56. The tender and delicate woman among you.
You see that, sis? God call y'all tender and delicate, right? Y'all tender and delicate. Read, watch this.
Which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground.
That says back in those days, our forefather, that foot didn't even touch the ground. Now what? You probably got corns on your feet, you know what I'm saying? What, you gotta go to work every day, you know what I'm saying? You're tired of working, right? But if you come back and start keeping God's law, statute, commandment, since according to the Bible, your foot will never have to touch the ground again. Read it again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground.
Their foot never did touch the ground. Read.
For delicateness and tenderness.
Delicate and tenderness. Why? Because what? Y'all skin is soft, you know what I'm saying? It's soft. Read.
Her eye shall be evil.
Okay, that's good, that's good. Now watch this right here. My brother, let me show you something right quick. You say you call yourself African, right? Okay, that's what we've been taught, right? That we're African. Now watch this right quick.
They don't really speak.
Just because we got the same skin tone don't mean we're the same people. The Chinese and the Japanese people, don't they all look alike? They all look alike, right? Yeah. We call ourselves African, but we don't know that the Most High God put a difference between the African and the Israelites according to the Bible. We're not African, you know what I'm saying? They call us African American, but where's that term in the Bible? It's nowhere in the Bible. Nowhere in the Bible. That term is nowhere in the Bible. Why? Because what? When you hear the word Africa, what you think of dark-skinned people, right? But no, yeah, we got the all same skin complexion, but we totally different people. Think about a real African. What, they got bones in their nose, you know what I'm saying? They make teeth, stick their head up in the cow, but we don't do that. It's not in our spirit to do that. We totally different people. What you got? Read that.
The book of Exodus, chapter 11 and verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel.
You see that? This book right here, my brother, it's the children of Israel. We are the children of Israel. Read from the top again.
Exodus chapter 11 and verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel.
Since you are Israelite too, so it's talking to you, talking to him, right? Read.
Shall not a dog move his tongue.
That's what the Most High God called the other nations. He called them dogs, he called them heathen, strangers, he called them all different type of names. He said, read that again.
Shall not a dog move his tongue.
Read what? They can't even say nothing about us. Read.
Against any beast.
Against our animals. They can't even speak up on our animals, sis. This is what the Bible just said. Read.
Against man or beast.
Against man or beast, they can't say anything about us. Read.
That ye may know that the Lord does put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
You see that, my brother? God said he put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. It's a difference. Why? Spirit-wise, you know what I'm saying? When you go into the Bible, God gave us laws, statutes, and commandments. He didn't get a law, statute, and commandment to everybody. That's right. It's a difference. But we call ourselves African American. We just go along with whatever they tell us, that's what we go along with. That's not what God called us. Now you might ask, well, how do I know my Israelite? Let's go into the Bible and prove that. Because what? The Bible said prove all things, right? Go to Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. My brother, this is how we know that we're God's chosen people. By this Bible right here. Read this right quick. Hey sis, come back up here right quick.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So this is our forefather Moses. He's told the children of Israel, if you don't hearken me, if you do not listen to the Lord thy God, let's see what the Bible says about that. Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
Some of his commandments.
All his commandments.
See, the children of Israel made a contract with the Most High God. They told the Most High God that they was going to do all of his commandments. Now, let's see what happened when they didn't keep his commandments. See, you paying attention?
All his commandments and his statutes, which I commanded this day, that all these curses shall be upon thee and overtake thee.
You see that, sis? The Most High God told the children of Israel, if you don't keep his commandment, he said all these curses shall come upon you and overtake you. Now, my brother, my sister, how did our forefathers and mother get over here to this side of the world? Because what? We're trying to show our people who we are. How do we know who we are? By this Bible right here. How did we come over here, sis? My brother, how did we come over here to this side of the world?
Slave trade.
Slave trade? Okay, what transportation?
By boat.
Okay, brother, do you not know that history is documented in the Bible? Our people don't know that the Atlantic slave trade that happened in America is documented right here in the Bible. This is why we can come out here on this street and say, hey, we're God's chosen people. We are the Israelites according to the Bible. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 16. I'm finished going to the history right here. Read this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Well, brother, do you know anything about Moses and the children of Israel?
A little bit.
How did the children of Israel come out of Egypt?
They passed the Red Sea.
Okay, I'm saying, what transportation, how did they come out?
Walked straight.
They walked out, right?
Yeah.
Listen to the verse again. Read it from the top again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Think about that. They walked out, but this time Moses said, you're going back into Egypt again. Wait, you got a flyer? Open up, I'm gonna show you something real quick. Open up that flyer real quick. God said you're going back into Egypt again. Hey, officer, help me out real quick. I want to open up the flyer real quick. He said we're gonna go back into Egypt again. When you go into the Bible, God called this place over here spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Now watch this right here. Look at the where the money is. Right. He said I'm gonna go back into Egypt again. God called this place spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, right? Read.
again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
My brother, how did we come over here?
Ships.
This is right here in the Bible. Just this one person alone letting us know we are the God's chosen people, that we are the Israelites according to the Bible. Did any other nation come over here on cargo slave ship? No. He said you're going to go back into Egypt again with ship because what? They walked out. Why do you need a ship to go back in? They walked out, went into the promised land in the land of Israel, Jerusalem over there. You know what I'm saying? He said you're going to go back into Egypt again with ships.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word